The specified practical activity related to the dairy industry that we look at is to assess the quality of a sample of milk over time. And when milk is collected from the bulk tank at a farmer's, a sample is taken, and that sample is tested in the creamery. And one of the parameters that the creamery will look at before that milk check goes out is not just the percentage solids, but also the quality of the milk. It's TBC, it's total bacterial count, so how much bacteria is present in it, so the farmer must have hygienic conditions around the yard. The somatic cell count. The somatic cell count is a measure of white blood cells. So think of if you have an infection or a cold or something like that, you get an increase of white blood cells in your body to fight that infection. Think of people talking about when their glands are up maybe in their neck or something like that. So somatic cell count would be a sign of infection. Milk has got to be free from antibiotics as well. And also the water percentage has got to be correct. There can be no adulteration of the milk by watering it down. Now the test we look at in our Ag Science lab is using a chemical called resazurin. And resazurin can show the bacterial quality or the hygienic quality of a sample of milk over time. I've taken here 2 milk samples. Milk fresh out of the fridge this morning, okay, well within date. And this one here, which I've left beside the heater for a few days, so it doesn't smell too good, all right? But you can probably guess there's going to be a difference in bacterial quality with them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add to each of my test tube. To the first one here, I'm going to use 10 ml of that slightly older milk. And to my second test tube, we have 10 ml of that fresh milk. And to each of those, we use a chemical called resazurin. So there's 1 ml of resazurin going to go in here. Now resazurin, as you can see, is a sort of violet-purple colour. But it's the colour change that we're looking for that allows us to assess the bacterial quality or the hygienic quality of that milk. I'm just going to mix those together. If the milk is of good quality, the resazurin in that sample will turn the milk blue. So I always think blue is best. If it's not of good quality, it's going to go white. White is worst. So resazurin's added, it's purple. The colour change we want to see is blue is best, white is worst. And depending on how long that milk has been out, we might see a range of different colours there. Now what they do is they go into the water bath. I have the water bath set up here behind me. And they're popped in there at 37 degrees. 37 degrees is about human body temperature. So that's the bacteria. We're looking for those bacteria not to come through. And we leave it there for 15 minutes. And here's 2 of the samples that we put in 15 minutes ago just to check them out. And you can see here's my sample of fresh milk, and it's gone blue in colour. Blue is best. And here's that sample of milk that's been sitting out. You can see it's pretty gloopy. It's not too nice, okay? You wouldn't fancy drinking that. And that's gone white. White is worst. So think of that colour change. Remember the chemical or reagent there, resazurin. And your prediction will differ depending on what sort of samples of milk you have. Obviously as well, if you have access to a bulk tank, it'd be great to take a raw or unpasteurised milk and see is there any difference in bacterial quality there.